Hello everyone, Xander Skullion here, and recently I was watching the Happy Console Gamer. I was watching Johnny Millennium talk about games he was not good at. It's a very humbling thing to say. Even someone like me who's not really that competitive, I've never even broken a controller in my whole gaming life, but it's kind of humbling and it takes a lot out of your pride because no matter what, you don't want to suck at video games. But hey, we can't all be winners. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Leave a comment below, guys. Tell me some games that you love that you're just not good at. Now, the first one I want to talk about is actually more of a genre than just a game in general. I'm not good at first-person shooters. If it's a single player, I can hold my own, but online multiplayer first-person shooters, I'm really bad at them. Matter of fact, I have some of my most fondest gaming memories, from mid 2000s, playing the Xbox 360 with all my friends and playing Halo and being really bad at it, but just enjoying the experience. As a matter of fact, I remember a coworker of mine was like in Halo tournaments. He was just like a great Halo player, and I invited him over. I was like, man, I'll cook you dinner. Show me the ways of using a BR rifle in Halo 3. My only redeeming quality that I had with Halo was when Halo 4 came out. They had their, promotions with Pepsi products and Mountain Dew, triple EXP. Well, at the time I was working at the aquarium and it was very environmentally friendly and safe, so if you bought, a drink from the vending machine, you would recycle your bottle. We had a box for all the plastic bottles. We had a box for all the bottle caps, and I may have taken all those bottle caps home with me and used every single code. You can only use 3 codes at a time every 24 hours, and tripled my EXP. It baffled people that I had all this really nice armor and I just had this huge death ratio. It was kind of poetic. And speaking of pride, just honestly stings my ego a little bit. I have to be truthful about this because I love the fighting game genre. Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Fatal Fury. Man, there are so many great fighting games, but one fighting game is like I'm just not good at is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't know what it is, because I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think it's a great fighting game. As a matter of fact, I have so many memories about Marvel vs. Capcom 2 being kind of like the last swan song in my area of arcade culture. I remember going to the mall and seeing all my friends playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or DDR and seeing everyone's, unique teams and different combos. I don't know. For me, it was this kind of stimulating overload because there's a lot of eye candy. I think it's a beautiful game. I love the pixel art, and I get really distracted, to be honest. And the music's really great. I just love seeing Strider fighting Mega Man and seeing backgrounds of Resident Evil. I don't know. Maybe I have too much ADHD or something to enjoy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 competitively. Casually, I guess, on the computer mode on very easy. I love the Castlevania series. It's one of my favorite series of all time. And I'm not like a Castlevania pro or anything like that, but I can hold my own. I've beaten most of the games other than some of the, N64 titles like Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness. But one game from the Castlevania series, it just digs into my soul. Released in arcades, Castlevania The Haunted Castle. Oh my gosh. This game right here, it has a great soundtrack. I really think Simon Belmont, he looks like he's gained a couple of pounds and walks like he's got like a log just marinating in the back of his trousers. But this game is difficult. It is so hard. I have actually never beaten the first stage. I've never beaten the first stage of Haunted Castle. And you know what? I have it on the Switch. I have it on my Raspberry Pi. I have it on my Ambernic 280V. I have so many ports of Haunted Castle, and I still find myself buying copies of Haunted Castle if I see, like, if they came out with a physical edition of Haunted Castle, I would end up buying it. But I've never beaten the first stage. What's wrong with me? This right here pains my heart because I really admire the way this game treats the fans of the series of this one particular game, and Particularly Final Fantasy XIV. I I really wish I was good at Final Fantasy 14. I wish I was good at MMOs to begin with. I honestly just don't have the time to play such a in-depth like online experience. I don't have the free time. And I remember my friend Amy, gaming chick, I remember playing with her, getting me into Final Fantasy 14, and I felt bad sometimes because I was such a noob and I was such a wet behind the ears MMO player, not just with Final Fantasy 14 but the genre in particular, because that was actually my first MMO I ever played. So I hated the fact that I couldn't join certain missions with other people. I hated the fact that, I had to jump on the back of her chocobo and ride shotgun. I wanted to have my own chocobo. And I witnessed really quickly that the trick to MMOs is there's no end. You just had that instant gratification, you had those dopamines, and then you're on to the next. And I noticed that really quick, and I'm like, ugh, I just don't think I have the time to do that. And it sucks because I'm not good at the game because of that, and I really think Final Fantasy 14 is awesome, but I'm just not good at it. Sekiro: Shadow Dies Twice. I hate to be stereotypical and include something that's related to the Souls games. I know it's just a From Software game, but I hate that I'm not good at this game because this game has everything I love. I love samurais. I love old school Japanese folklore. It kind of made me think of like Tenchu with its stealth, and I was like, man, sign me up. I am so excited to play this because I really enjoy the Soul series. I'm pretty decent at Bloodborne. That's like the only game I've beaten out of that whole prefla of get good games. It's a shame because I really feel like this could be a really fantastic game, but just, if it doesn't click, it doesn't click. But enough of my rambling, guys. What are some games that you're not good at? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear some of your titles, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, but also hit the bell so you're notified on all future updates that come out on this channel. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.